Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Will.
Hey, Will. Jeff, welcome to Harry's. Let me give you a quick tour. I just got to pick something up over at my desk here.
Wow, so you have an open layout and you don't have a private office?
Yeah, Andy, my co-founder, and I sit in the middle of the office at the big table. We like it to be a communal workspace where people can kind of come and interact with us all day.
So I wanted to start big picture. You know, you co-founded Warby, co-founded Harry's. What have you learned leadership-wise running two companies?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we've been talking a lot about at Harry's recently is this idea of continuing to take big risks. When you're a small company and you're just kind of trying to make it, taking risks actually aren't that big because you're small and you don't have as much to lose. But as you get bigger and you have more to lose, it can be harder to take big risks. But it's actually a reason why I think we are different from some of our competition. They're afraid to take some of the risks that we take, and so as we get bigger, we want to continue to be bold and to be able to take risk, to push our business forward and do what's always right for our customers. Would you like me to get you a coffee or a glass of water or something?
Yeah, sure, I'd have some coffee.
Great.
Cool. And so I understand it took you guys a really long time to find the Harry's blade. Can you tell me about that process?
The process of making blades is incredibly complicated. You have to grind steel such that it's very stable at its base and sharp at its tip, and do it millions and millions of times over with absolute precision. So we ended up finding a factory in Germany that makes some of the best blades in the world, and partnered with them to make a custom product exclusively for Harry's at our launch. And then quality was so important to us that we ended up buying that factory.
Wow. So as a one-year-old startup, you bought a factory.
Yeah, we ended up buying that factory so we could continue to invest there, innovate, and improve our products over and over and over again.
And so you bought that factory as a one-year-old startup.
Yeah.
And how much money did you raise to buy it?
We had to raise about $100 million to buy the factory, and we raised capital from investors who we had previous relationships with, who I think believed in the vision of creating a truly vertically integrated company in shaving. And
so, as a startup, as a one-year-old startup, how do you raise $100 million?
We believed that we had a really compelling vision, and also showing them that Harry's was working. At 1 year old, we had more traction demand for Harry's than we could have ever imagined. And so this idea of continuing to take the things that were working well, like knowing the customer well and delivering quality products, and invest more in those areas felt good to us, and I think felt good to lots of investors too.
Wow, that makes sense. And you guys started as an e-commerce company, but now I understand you're getting into physical retail.
We really want to be where our customers are, and we think it's important to serve them as well as we can in every place. Lots of people like to buy razors in store, and so we developed a really strong relationship with Target, by which we can deliver them what we hope is a great experience in store around shaving.
And so this is the display?
Yeah, this is an end cap at Target.
What does end cap mean?
So as you're walking down their main aisle, this is the sort of fixture that you see coming out of the shaving aisle.
So the end of the aisle.
Yeah,
wow.
And what we tried to do here and with Target in general is to be disruptive, to create a moment where you can stop, learn about a story from a brand, and be able to navigate this easily to get the products that you want.
And in terms of revenue, is e-commerce bigger or is physical retail bigger?
Online e-commerce is still a much bigger part of our business than in store, but we think about less sort of the actual mix and more about just doing what's best in the channels that we're in for customers. Should we continue on with the rest of the office? Yeah,
I want to hear more about, starting 2013, 2 weeks after launching, you guys completely sold out. How did you pull that off?
Yeah, we were just blown away by the initial response to Harry's. I think lots of people wanted a new choice in shaving, and we were able to give that to them.
Wow.
And we got a bunch of great press, told lots of our friends about the product, they told other people, and just sort of went from there.
And was it more word of mouth and getting press obviously, but did you have a big marketing campaign? How did you get that much attention?
We actually created this game where we gave our friends free products if they referred their friends and gave us their email addresses, and then on and on and on. We ended up collecting 100,000 email addresses before we launched.
And how many employees do you have?
We have about 180 people here, and then 500 in Germany.
How many countries does Harry's sell in?
Harry's is available in 3 countries today, the US, Canada, and the UK.
Well, Jeff, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate it.
See you, man.
Good to see you.